Welcome inside the barn of Narrowgate Farm and Dairy. Video we posted yesterday showed a storm coming through and how that was affecting the goats, and the rain was blowing. It's much more peaceful this morning as we see the sun coming up. It's about 9 a.m. on Thursday morning. Here we're standing in the greeting area. Since the storms has gotten kind of cluttered, we have a small nursery pen here with a bunch of girls. They're really cute. These girls are about 2 months old and have not yet been weaned. Over here to the left you can see our milking parlor. Right now we're set up for 2 goats, 2 milking stations. With two operators we can milk 25 goats in about an hour. They get their concentrate fed here during milking. They get cleaned and milked, and then the milk is strained and stored, awaiting processing. The room in the back is our storage room for our milking equipment, animal care needs, and we also have a small kitchen in there for storage of milk and pasteurization. When we're milking our goats, we use a feed that we mix ourselves, consisting mainly of soybean and rice bran and molasses. We can take a look down the feed alley here. Their main meal of the morning has already been fed, and there's still a few eating, but mostly they're going to rest now. All of our forages are either grown ourselves or provided for in the local community. We're really pleased with our forage production here at our new farm. It's allowing the goats to eat as much as they want, whenever they want. It's a high energy diet that's really allowing for high production. Here on the left we have an entrance that goes into our production pen. All of these does are lactating does. We milk them every day at 6:30 in the morning and 3:30 in the evening. We use a deep bedding technology that they live on. These are rice hulls, and they're about 50 centimeters deep, and we clean and manage that on a daily basis. The rice hulls can stay in the pen for about 2 months, depending on capacity of the pen and weather conditions. You can see our girls are very content in going in and out of the milk, the feeder, and they're eating so that they can do the job. Their job is to produce more milk. We raise Saanen goats here. Most of our girls are going to be white. Some will be of a light cream color. We do have some Alpine and Anglo-Nubian crosses. You'll see those in another pen. But for the most part, our girls in this pen are 100% Saanen. And they're very friendly. We bottle raise most of our goats. As a result, they're very friendly and like to be petted and cared for and handled by the shepherd. Now on this side of the pen, we have our dry doe pen. We do have a buck in this pen right now. We're having some does bred here. This pen has the capacity to hold about 15 does. Right now we have 5 does in there. You can see an Alpine in there, and the rest of these are Saanens. This young man is called named Kemosabe. He's 3 years old, and he's our primary breeding buck. He's about 200 pounds, and his horns are too big to eat through the feeder, so he's laying there contently, guarding and eating his feed ration. Pen number 2 here is what we would call our high school pen. These girls are 12 to 16 months, and they're smaller. As they begin to grow, you can see a few that are a little larger in size. As they grow, we will be bringing them into the breeding pen later in this summer. July, the July time frame, and they'll be in production come December. We do have a couple of sheep that we raise here at Narrowgate Farm and Dairy. Yes, hello. And our sheep are sort of a research project, so to speak. These are a small Thai breed called a Thai Longtail, and they are. We're playing with them to see how they respond in our housing situation, feed situation, how they're going to grow. And we have a young buck here. His name is Bustin, and he's in service here for a couple of does that we have going. This is what we would call our number 2 nursery. These are weaned doelings. We do have one wether in here. These little guys are 3 to 5 months old, and they're growing out very well. Hey, little guy, how are you? And they get their ration just like the big guys. In addition to their forage diet, we also make sure these little guys get plenty of protein with a concentrate that we mix ourselves. We try and keep our milking does and our growing does on a high protein diet to make sure they have plenty of milk and plenty of growth.